Hey everyone, Dan here. Before we get into it, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like and subscribe button and keep in mind that these are my own thoughts, opinions, and ideas. These are not meant to be, nor should you take them as investment or trading advice in any way, shape, or form. Do your own due diligence, put in the work for yourself, and make your decisions based on that. Enjoy. All right, folks, here we are right at market close on Tuesday, August 8th. We're going to take a look at 23andMe today. Now, 23andMe obviously in a bit of a downtrend here, so we're going to put in some trend lines, support levels, and resistance levels on this Webull chart, and then we're going to flip over to Thinkorswim, and we're going to take a look at the channel where it sits, the TTM squeeze indicator, and RSI. So the first thing that stands out to me, and I'm going to be doing this all on the daily. If we need something more granular in the near future, we can certainly zoom in and put something on a lower time frame. But this downtrend, which it tried to shuck right in this area here, it's pretty firmly back down under that. And this has been the case since about mid-April. So we have, 4 or 5 previous attempts where it hit its head and has continued to roll down, and then an attempted breakthrough here, but it just got drawn down right back into it. So that stands out the most to me. Now there is also not as evident, but I guess it's evident, but it's not as confirmed, this sort of potential uptrend line here, which could then give us a bit of a wedge where we could sort of see what happens. Now this one has only been confirmed 3, maybe 4 times after today. So it's not as lengthy of a period and not as many confirmations, but it appears that that might be in place. Now it could fall through this, certainly prior to getting into this sort of very tight space here, or it could go to the upside. But if it continues to move throughout this wedge area, then, we might get a big move coming out of that. That said, that probably wouldn't be until late August, maybe early September. Oh, ding, ding, ding. We got to ring the bell, everyone. Congratulations. So that is sort of like the first thing that stands out to me. Now, putting in some levels here, let's sort of see what we're dealing with. We don't have a ton of previous price action to look through, so we're kind of left with what we have here. So let's see what's of significance here. Now we have a few support levels here where it wicked off, and then resistance, flipped to support, and then a push off. So I'd say that 184 level is probably pretty important. And then this one here, it sort of wrestles with it here, but it has clear resistance there, and then is wrestling with it currently, but is seeming to want to push off of it today as resistance. So 176 level seems to be pretty sticky as well. In between there, maybe something. Yeah, I would say right around here. It seems pretty evident from this action here and then this action in here that it certainly wants to pivot around that $1.80 mark. Now, if we put in a couple of additional levels below those, this level here, 167, pretty key. And this level here, 171. Let's see if there's a level here. I don't know. Yeah, that one might not be as strong, but 173.6 is pretty close into where we are now. I'll put one up higher in case it does sort of reverse trend and head upward. That 190 level seems like it's a pretty good resistance level there. So those are the levels as I see them currently. This one that's closest in, 173.6, and then upwards is 176, 180, 184, 190, and then below 171, 167. So those are the key levels as I see them. Now flipping over to Thinkorswim here, we see we're situated low to mid channel. So, potential for a push toward the upper bound of the channel, but is also currently rejecting several candles off of the midline. That $1.80 midline of the channel is currently serving as very strong resistance. We see a flip a little bit of bullish momentum here, which didn't carry through very strongly, died off, and is now starting to ramp up by appearances on this histogram to potentially increasing bearish pressure. So we'll see if that continues to be the case or not, or if this channel midline, I guess low midline, or this bottom of the channel serves as any support and is able to at least push it back up toward the midline of the channel. But nothing triggering yet. The last trigger was back here, triggered for several days, a very long time. Yeah, several trading days of trigger, and then when it fired, it pushed that price action down through the bottom bound of the channel, at which point then it eventually was able to test the midline, and even push to the upper bound of the channel. So we can see some swings there. So if it does push to or through the bottom bound of the channel, it has sort of recent example of being able to push back through the center line and then toward the other end of the channel. So we'll see if that's the case, but it's sort of like a day-by-day situation at the moment. This could be interesting, though, if this wedge starts to sort of take shape, and we'll sort of see what happens. But in any case, I hope you had a good trading day and that you finish the week off strong in the days ahead. And as always, I appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next video.